tell us your general thoughts on what you expect from the OVC football this year?
I couldn't be more excited for the OVC football season to start. The 2014 season should be fantastic. We've seen this coming for some time. OVC football's gotten a lot better over the course of the past few years. And last year, with 3 teams being selected for the postseason, TSU, JSU, and EIU, and then all 3 of the teams having postseason success, and 2 teams, JSU and EIU, making it to the quarterfinals. It was just fantastic for the league. What we've been able to do is to show the nation that we're a competitive football conference and that success is really in our future. So again, just absolutely thrilled that the season's about ready to start.
Great, thank you. How do you see the OVC viewed as the national player when considering the top leagues and teams at the FCS level?
It's been a work in progress. While we have a long history of playing football in the OVC and a rich tradition of success, for a number of years, most recently, we hadn't had postseason success. The fact that we showed everyone nationally we could win really turns the tide for this league. We will be a national player. The committee's aware of us. We're very visible. And our media approaches are designed to make sure that we have additional exposure so the nation can see us play.
That's great. Why is the FCS football important?
FCS football is exceedingly important, and it's more important now than it ever has been before with the sense of autonomy coming in Division I. FCS football is a responsible brand of football for a number of schools. The funding model and the structure of FCS fits the OVC perfectly. It has a limited number of scholarships in 63 that can be balanced out from a gender equity standpoint that works well for us. From an FCS standpoint, it's a competitive brand of football. You just see the fact that we had 16 wins over FBS teams, that we had 19 players taken last year into the NFL draft. It's good football, it's fun football, and it's a great game day environment. And now with the expansion in the bracket to 24 teams, more media exposure of regular season games and postseason games, fans can follow FCS football throughout the totality of the season, really watch those races and get excited for what's going to happen in the postseason.
There are more venues to follow the FCS football than ever before with TV and web streaming. How important is it for the OVC to produce an ESPN3 Game of the Week and stream games live on the OVC Digital Network?
Our media exposure for our football is immensely important. We've needed to make sure that the nation can see our football programs. It helps us competitively to get that exposure to ensure that committee members and fans are able to see our contests. It allows folks to see us match up against non-conference opponents and see that we can be as competitive as the next on the playing field. It also helps that we have a comprehensive media approach in terms of our admission standards, recruiting, and also getting additional sponsorships for this league. So our media exposure is immensely helpful. Within the digital network, we plan on showing 41 games this year, and that combined with our ESPN Game of the Week package means that every single OVC football game will be available to our fans so they can follow the game day activity. Additionally, we have the OVC Extra blog and all the efforts on our website to tell the full story of OVC football. So a fan who's interested in the OVC and interested in football from the start of the season to the absolute end of the season can follow every detail about this league, and I'm very excited about that.
Okay. So going off that question, so now that fans can see more games from the comfort of their own homes, why is it important that fans still come to games and contribute to the atmosphere on campus?
It's really important in this league, and one of the things that I care very, very dearly about, that as a league we enhance our attendance. Attendance, first and foremost, is important to our student athletes. We want to make sure that our student athletes are playing in a great environment. It's important that we have good attendance for our recruitment. When we bring prospects to campus, we want to highlight a fantastic game day environment. From an institutional standpoint, attendance is also important, getting alumni and fans back to campus to experience the fun and to really know what's going on at their institution and alma mater. Then lastly, from a sponsorship and television standpoint, the more fans we can have in the stands, the better off we are, the more compelling it is, and the more we can drive revenue for this league to enhance our overall sport